Hi, we are back with more fun with HTML to WordPress. This is the fifth tutorial, or the fourth screencast. In the previous screencast, we've looked at securing the admin area of our WordPress install. And then also in the quick lowdown on WordPress tutorial, I showed you how WordPress uses template files in order to create web pages. So now let's get started on turning our HTML layout into a WordPress theme. And this is what the final site should look like. Okay, if you haven't already done so, there's some files that you should download, which is listed in the resource section. So do so now if you haven't done that. There are 3 packages in total to download. The first one is the demo HTML layout that we'll be using to create this theme. You can always use your own layout if that's what you want. And then the second is Elliot J. Stock's Starker's blank WordPress theme. So this is a complete bare bone theme where you could use as a template in order for us to build our actual WordPress theme. And then finally, we have this, the WordPress .xml test data import file provided by Design Whoop. So what this does is it adds dummy text, lorem, ipsum content into our site so that we can test our theme. So right now, hit the pause button if you need time to download your files, and then get back to me when you're done. Okay, I'm going to assume that you've gotten everything downloaded. Now, the first thing we need to do is to load this dummy text into our WordPress site. This is really easy to do. Just go log into your admin account to access your dashboard. And then go under Tools, Import, and then choose Import from WordPress. And then find the file. So I have it placed on the desktop. So testing.xml, this is the file we want to use. And then hit upload file and import. And then it's asking you whether you want to assign an author to create these posts, because the posts are all listed under the name of tester, and we don't have this tester account yet. So I'm just going to go ahead and import the create a user named tester. You can also map it to another existing user if you wish. And then there's also, if there's additional files like images or videos that are attached to this file, you could check the checkbox to include it. In this case, there isn't any, but it's fine. And then hit submit. And it chugs away and it downloads everything. And now let us check out what our site looks like. And you can see this is our site after it has downloaded all the content. That's a lot of content. Okay, so now our next step is to add the Starker's theme into our WordPress themes directory. So in terms of our themes, they are all kept under our dashboard under Appearance, Themes. If we click on that, it will show us our current themes. So we're currently using the regular old default theme. And in our library right now, we have 2 themes. One is the default and one is the classic. So let us add in Starker's. So one of the things I asked you to download was this Starker's theme, and if you unzip the file, it gives you a folder with a bunch of files, and most of these are PHP files, such as just templates for example, the archive, the search, the index page, the footer, the page, single, sidebar, links, headers, etc. So all the different things we talked about in our previous tutorials that make up a WordPress theme site. So now what we need to do is to move this folder into our themes directory. So let me open a new window and access my theme directory. So under your ht.doc folder or your www.doc folder or www folder if you are using Windows, under WordPress, you need to access this wp-content folder, and then inside that there is your themes folder. So what you need to do is add starters into this folder. So you can see here we have our two original themes, default and classic. So just grab starters and drag it into there. And now you can see that starters has been added. So let's just close this window and then minimize that. And now if we refresh this page, you can see that we've added starters into the available themes. So let's just click on that. And this gives us a preview of what starter looks like. And you can see there is absolutely no formatting involved. This is just a bare bone design template so that we can go in and style it to however we want afterwards. So let's just activate it. And then we can go back to our site front page and then load it. And again, you can see plain text. Okay, so now let us go back to the Manage Themes panel. You can see here that currently we are using starters. Well, let's just change this into our theme. So why don't we start by changing some of the content information here. So the first thing we should change is this image screenshot. Instead of having starters, let's put in our own image. So to do that, let us go into the demo layout folder, which contains all the files of the demo layout that we will be creating in WordPress. And then if you look under the images section, there is an image called screenshot.jpg. This is about 300 by 225 pixels. So usually this is the size you want to use as a screenshot preview for a theme image. Okay, so what we need to do is now take this image and put it into our themes, the themes. So we open back up our themes folder. Actually, let's just change this folder name from starters to make it like our own. So I'm just going to use the get info and then change the name and extension here. Shall we call this practice theme? Okay, so now this has been changed to practice theme. And then you can see under this folder you have screenshot.png. That was the original screenshot image of starters. So let us remove it. Delete, move the trash can, and then from our folder, our images folder within demo layout, drag that and dump it into our practice theme folder. So you can see we have a new screenshot here that we've just added. And now let's just go back here and refresh, and you can see that it just jumped. There we go. Right, it's because this is telling me that the active theme is currently broken because I changed the name of the directory, so we can't find it anymore. Anyways, it's here. Now instead of calling it starters, the image is now been changed to our screenshot, which is HTML to WordPress demo site.